Hello, this is Jacob. Today I'm gonna do a video to show you field tools to do trip planning. All the tools are powered by AI, and I think it's gonna be helpful for people who want to travel and don't want to actually look at all these different websites and just try to figure out what they want to visit and where they can stay. So let's get started. The field tools that I want to show you guys are one of them are Perplexity. I think everybody probably already know Perplexity. It's very popular and used for search and plus AI. So if you familiar with Google, then basically it's on top of the search, it basically plus AI. So all the data Perplexity already shown you is real time. So there's another tool, it's called MindSearch. It's an alternative to Perplexity. I have a few videos in this channel already went through all of that. Feel free to check that out. And also gonna demo that in this video to show you guys how to use MindSearch to do trip planning. The other tool I want to make a comparison with Perplexity and MindSearch is the LLaMA 3 on Grok. So because all the large language models today are just a model, so they don't really integrate with the real-time data. They don't integrate with the search. So that we're going to show that how that works regarding those trip planning as well. So for the first one, let's go to the perplexity.ai. I already tried some of the search queries before this video. So first one, I'm going to try to plan a trip from Los Angeles to San Diego. Just using Perplexity. As you can see that basically Perplexity gives you day one, day two, day three, those kind of plans, which is nice. And so laid out nicely. And so it's very brief introduction of what you can do on day one, day two, day three, and from let's say from Los Angeles to Newport Beach, and you can visit Santa Monica and Venice Beach and also Long Beach, and then for day two, we can also do similar things. And so that's for Perplexity. And let's take a look at how the Grok, um, LLaMA 3 on Grok works. So also, when say plan trip from Los Angeles to San Diego, and then what the LLaMA 3, which is LLaMA 3.1 70B, telling us is that there's also a couple of options. You can drive, you can take the train, or you can take the bus or flight. And but the format is confusing. It's just not laid out very nicely. And it shows the itinerary, and then it shows the what you can do from like 8 a.m. in the morning, and then probably you can just depart from Los Angeles, and then you arrive at 7 p.m. with all the things you can do during the day. And that's nice. And then it's also the weekend getaways, and so you can see that on a Friday you can do something, and you can Saturday you can do something, and Sunday. Oh, this is also nice. And uh, because these are all like trained data, so basically they use existing data to train the model. So it's not real time, but it also provides you enough information you can actually see and see what you can do. But also you might want to also validate all this information because they're also like training data, so not real-time data like Search GPT, like Perplexity or MindSearch. So all those three are using real-time data to give you a response. But for all the existing large language models, they basically just use the training data. So I just want to mention that. And the last one I want to show you guys how to do trip planning is using MindSearch. So we do the same thing for a planning trip to from Los Angeles to San Diego. You can see that it actually gives you a graph to see how they actually analyze what you are asking. And so basically you have a route, and then they're basically saying that, okay, we also want to have some what are the transportation options, what are the recommended stops and the travel time, and then finally summarize all that to give the response. So if you want to see each of the analysis, you can actually click the select the node. It'll give you a different analysis while you go through all these different steps. And finally, they will give you some of the a great answer, which is like transportation options like driving, train and bus, and then flight. You can see very detailed, laid out nicely. And then it also give you the travel time for each of those options. What are the traveling time? And they also give you a scenario, what you can visit. So recommended stop and attractions. So you can it's very similar to Perplexity, but it's just different layout. So these are layout one by one, but Perplexity had a group, right? So group option, so which is nice. The MindSearch give you a layout, like flattened. So, and also have a conclusion as well. Here's conclusion. So it's very detailed because it's not like the Perplexity free version. So it's basically running on the actual GPU. So then it also, because it's open source, so basically give you very detailed. It's probably like Perplexity Pro. You guys, if you have Perplexity Pro, you can try that out. So for this video, we only show you guys the free version of Perplexity. So the next one, if you want to do the trip planning, you want to also try to see what hotels available. Let's say you want to stay in Miami, you want to see which what the room available in Hilton Miami downtown, and make sure that's today. So then you actually put a timestamp, which means you are actually searching and not using the existing data in the model. And so what Perplexity give you that is that they don't have access to real-time room availability because it's going through the search engine. It doesn't have the real-time like room availability through the search results. So, but what they did is they basically provide some general information about the rooms at this hotel. So then you also get some of the information, what the regular like information. You actually go through the search. You have standard rooms with king and double bed. So you have rooms with bay and city views, which is also nice. So all this information is already like summarized, and then but also like if you want to check out the up-to-date information, you might want to go their website, or you may be able to just call their front desk. So I think this is a very short and also brief introduction when you actually try to look for some information for a hotel. For example, if we do the LLaMA 3 and on Grok, then you also give some very brief introduction or brief information. And but what they actually show you is really like you should go through different websites like Booking.com, Expedia, because it's also training data. So then you don't really have the real-time information, or you don't have the results information from the search. So essentially, this is all like training data, the pre-trained data. So you will have the, let's say if they have this Hilton.com the link in their training data, you will have it. If they don't have it, you won't get those information. So now LLaMA 3 AB, they do have this information, so you'll get it. But also they're just asking you to check out their website, which is okay. So lastly, I want to show you guys is the trip planning from MindSearch for the hotel. So if you just look at the graph, basically ask you figure out what you're trying to ask, which is the Hilton Miami downtown room availability, and then they go through that search process, and then through the model to figure out what you're asking, and then they give you the response. So after all this thinking process, and you can see actually the thinking process is in this detailed analysis section. So you can see what they're actually trying to figure out during the search phase. And after all this summarization process, and you will see they got the room type, which is a standard queen and king room, prudential junior suites. So this is very nicely laid out. Again, so it's a very detailed, nicely laid out. You can see all these analysis steps on the right side, so you know how MindSearch actually works and what was trying to search, and then why it's getting those results from the search. So there you have it. So these are the three search, three trip planning AI-powered sources you can use online, and you can just use it and open the website, and you can just maybe you have to register for the Grok, but for the Perplexity and also the MindSearch, you can just search it. So feel free to try them out. I think it's kind of helpful if you would like to figure out what's your next step. And thank you so much. I think this is for this video. If you like it, if you feel that's helpful, please click subscribe and to support the channel. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.